Welcome back to another video, guys. So we're out here at Sweetwater Campground in Canton, Georgia, and I figured I would do an update on some of the things for my truck that I haven't done in a while. If any of you haven't gone back and seen some of the videos I've done, I'll be doing an update in this video. So first off, what we're going to discuss is the Weston molded plastic floor mats. They're a Weston SureFit. I found them online, and they hook into your small hook in the driver's side of your floorboard, and they're molded so you can literally take them out, clean them off, spray them down, dry them off, put them right back in. They look brand new, as you can see. So I would definitely keep recommending these. I've had these for about a year and a half. They are working tremendously for the price. I think it was around 80 bucks for both the front ones. So they work really well. They clean up and they look just like brand new. I've had mud in these, dirt, all kinds of stuff, and they clean up really well and really fast. No vacuuming required, so they clean up really good, and I definitely recommend them. So the next thing we're going to be going over is the B&W fifth wheel hitch. I also bought this actually last year in 2021, and it was supposed to be and is the top of the line type of fifth wheel hitch, as it allows your fifth wheel to articulate. I haven't had any other fifth wheels to be able to compare to, but from what everybody says, the B&W is number one. I went ahead and just forked out the money, went ahead and got it, because you can also pull it out, replace it with the gooseneck ball, and actually haul with a gooseneck, which I don't do. But it definitely performs really well, and I would definitely recommend it. I have hardly any qualms with it whatsoever. I haven't had any creaking, any type of bending, movement, anything like that with it, so it works really well. Definitely recommend the B&W fifth wheel. Super easy to hook up also. Number three we're going to discuss is the Add-A-Leaf leaf spring that I added in also last year. I did this on the fact that my 2500 springs just were not heavy duty enough, and my truck squatted a whole lot when I put the fifth wheel to it. So I thought, why not do an Add-A-Leaf? Would I recommend it? Yes. Do I recommend you doing it yourself? No. I did it myself. It was a pain. It took me several days actually working on it little by little, and actually finally got it in there, but it was a pain. I would recommend paying somebody to do it, and I am one that does it yourself, and I probably wouldn't do that again. So do I recommend it? Yes. Get somebody else to do it. It's not worth the hassle and the pain. Number four, we're going to talk about the 5-inch rough country lift that I put on my truck about 2 years ago. It has performed well. I did not have the plans of buying a fifth wheel at the time, but since I had it on there and we wanted a fifth wheel, I just dealt with it. It's been really good. It's got 3-inch blocks in the back. It's got the large spring replacement in the front. It has the longer control arms, all the drop brackets you need and everything. It does great, performs good. I haven't had any issues with it. So 2 years running strong. I bought it used. I'm not even sure how old it is. It's probably 10 years old or more. It works great. Also, number 5 is the 5.9 Cummins. Everybody knows, everybody loves these engines that have them. I've got the 6-speed with the NV5600 transmission. I was a little worried about having to pull a fifth wheel with a 6-speed. Does great. Don't have to worry about having a modern type of Jake brake on it. I can just downshift. It's got the dual disc south bend clutch in it. Performs really good. You kind of have to learn them because sometimes it's a little more difficult to get it in some of the gears, but you just have to learn how to float them and get it right in there. Things I'm going to go over on my 5.9. Yes, it is the high output because it's the 6-speed for those years. It has the Edge Juice with Attitude tuner, so it has 5 settings. I usually keep it on 3, whether I'm towing or not. It's a little bit better on gas, and it's a little bit, it gives you a little bit more power. We all know back then they didn't make diesel power as much as they make nowadays. So yes, it gives it a little more power. I can also monitor my EGTs, all that kind of stuff, how many RPM, my speed. Gas mileage I don't really go by because I always do it at the pump rather than electronically. But yes, it gives you that monitor to be able to monitor all those things, which I really do enjoy. I also have the Banks intercooler intake horn. That was actually on the truck when I bought it, so it's really nice to have it on there. It allows more flow into the intercooler, so when you are hauling, it really does help the cooling of that. I have the turbo back exhaust from 4" off the turbo down to 5" at the muffler, and then I have a 5 to 8" tip. The exhaust sounds amazing, like all Cummins do, and so what better can you have than an exhaust on a Cummins? It sounds like a big rig. It's awesome. And the 8" tip, people think it's large or maybe too big, but when you see it on the truck with the lift, it just makes sense. It really fits it really good. And finally, the wheels and tires I got. Actually, that was one of my first upgrades on this truck when I got it about 5 years ago. It's got 20x9 Ultra Motorsport wheels. I didn't want them to stick out crazy like 20x12s with -44 offsets. I just wanted a little. It's got -18mm offset, and they're 20x9s. I've got 285 60R20s, which equivalates to about 33.5" tires. I will be going to 35s eventually when these wear out, but they are Cooper Discover AT3 XLTs. I love these tires. They're all-terrain tires. They've got a nice aggressive sidewall, and they're super quiet on the highway. You can actually hear the rattle of your diesel and your exhaust because these tires are so quiet. Would I recommend them? For sure. It's the most expensive tires I've ever bought for a truck. They probably ran me $1,300 for the tires at the time, and this was about 2 or 3 years ago. I don't use the truck all the time, so the wear on the tires has been great, and they balance good. I don't have any shake, and I've had them on there for 2 to 3 years. I definitely recommend them. Put out the extra money unless you just want some big mud tires. Put out the extra money if you want some quiet tires and they're still good in the rain and the heat and everything. Super awesome. Have a slightly aggressive sidewall and still perform like an all-terrain. So that's pretty much sums it up, guys. That's all the things I've got for updates on my truck that I haven't done in a while, but I wanted to give an update on how all these things are performing after anywhere from 8 months all the way up to 3 years have been performing. I would recommend all the things that I have on my truck. All of them have performed great. So if you have any questions or comments, please put them down in the description below. I'll try and list as many things as I just listed out on this video in the description below. So if you guys want to check them out, you can. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm doing this for the pure help of anybody that watches these videos that's maybe contemplating a lift or tires or wheels or fifth wheel or any type of floor mats or performance parts for their engine. I recommend them. I'll try and put links in there. Also, let me know what kind of upgrade you've got, if you have any of what I've got, and how you like them. So that'll do it for today, guys. I hope you guys enjoy it. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you later.